Okay, I'm streaming now, I think. I just hope that the audio on, like, with OBS isn't stupidly fucking loud. Come on. There we go. Is it? Okay. Second of clip. Ah, god damn it. Just to save props. Come on. Latch on. There we go. Yay. Question, are you watching the stream or no?
Fuck, it's up. Hold on. Let me save this first.
How close is this?
I was just setting up some missions. I was trying to force a level up, and it didn't work.
You're on Fallout, I'm guessing?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Because, actually, let me just read them off before I sign off, because I just slept. So, my goal right now is to get all of my combat-oriented shit out of the way. That's what leveling up to level 20 is for me, and I'm going to see if that strategy works. Because that might throw stealth builds for the first 20 levels completely out the door. Just throw them straight out the door, because that would waste 3 port points before you need them. Because I'm running mode where, like, stealth search times are increased and stealth is a little bit harder. So it's overhauled, and so far I haven't put any points into stealth, and I've only died once. Up to level 19. Only died once.
Not too bad, not too bad.
This is with me doing 2.5 times damage and the enemies doing 4 times damage. And the only reason I died is I got overrun by a pack of overleveled ghouls. That was it.
Data sucks.
And it wasn't, it was just like, I messed up one click. And I was like, wow. I went in the second time and murdered them all.
Don't worry, I murdered them all.
That's literally how that went.
I murdered them after that. Nobody kills me that easily.
I'm trying to figure out which perks are really good for, like, someone who's just doing sniping with a side of pistols. Because what sniping, since it's a level of rifleman, which is pretty much, if you know how to use run rifle, you know how to use all of them, so it gives you a boost to single bolt action, or semi-automatic rifles. But, since it's a level of rifleman, which is pretty much, if you know how to use run rifle, you know how to use all of them, so it gives you a boost to single action, single bolt action, or semi-automatic rifles. But, since it's a level of rifleman, which is pretty much, if you know how to use run rifle, you know how to use all of them, so it gives you a boost to single action, single bolt action, or semi-automatic rifles. and shotguns. All three of those are under one category. Semi-automatic
Shotguns.
pistols are all under one category. Doesn't matter what type of pistol it is. It's just like semi-automatic pistols.
Hmm.
So it could be like a plasma pistol. It counts. Commando is like anything automatic that is not a giant machine gun.
You mean minigun?
That's not a minigun, pretty much. Because minigun is under big guns, which I think it takes the Fat Man and the Gatling gun and the Gatling laser and things of that nature. I'm not sure if it takes RPGs or if RPGs are under explosives. That's the thing I get confused with. I'm not sure if RPGs are under demolitions or if they're under heavy gunner.
Hmm.
Because demolition is specifically explosives, but aren't rocket-propelled grenades explosives?
You went full robot, but that could have been Discord.
I think that was Discord.
Oh.
Yeah. Aren't missiles considered explosives?
In Fallout, I don't remember.
I don't know how it works in Fallout, but I think in real life that's how that works.
Yeah, they're rocket propelled.
Grenades.
Yeah. So yeah, it'd be classified as an explosive. I know
And,
that's gonna clip. God damn it.
The thing that's making me a little upset is I have to wait until level 25 to get night vision.
Oh.
Unless I craft it. Which, since I'm running darker nights, I can't see shit past, like, 10 feet.
Yeah.
Now, normally I'd have Pip-Boy flashlight so I can see things a little bit farther, so I wouldn't need it. But since I have an iPad now, it doesn't work properly. It went back to default.
What was the angle on this one again?
The conundrum I find myself in is around 25 and 30. I'm going to need to get Ballistic Weave, which requires, what is it, level 3 armor? Level 3 armor at the very minimum. Which, what level do you get level 3? 25. So I get night vision and armor at the same time. And then I need level 2 or 3 science. Which I have science unlocked in the tree, but I just haven't had any perks in it. I need science to get, like, night vision and tracking for weapons. So say I wanted to get a specific scope, since I can exit out of the game. Now, get me out of here. Oh wait, I have to tab out of the Pip-Boy before I can actually do that. Okay. Because if you're in the Pip-Boy and you exit the game, it won't exit save, which is annoying. But essentially, if you get science and you put in like a recon scope, it tags people automatically, no matter what mode you're on.
Yeah. I will say this. My sister's computer just, from me, like, going, like, just from seeing how it
You
sort
should
of...
have made it your streaming computer for a night.
I don't have a capture card. What the fuck? Wait a second.
Myself while I'm watching this.
What the hell? Microsoft would have fucking bound. For fuck's sakes, Microsoft.
Is it frozen?
No. Her computer, I had it set up so that way it didn't need, like it wasn't bound to a Microsoft account, but as soon as I went to log into Xbox DVR or whatever, Xbox Live, to disable the fucking DVR, it bound my live account to her computer.
Oh, that's fucking annoying.
Xbox Live. Can I
Is there any way
fucking...
to undo that?
That's what I'm gonna try to do right now.
Because that's what it did with my Skype account. The only reason I wasn't angry was because it was just like, well,
It's Skype, I
it's
guess.
Skype. And it's my computer. That'll help me remember my Skype password pretty much. For the times that I actually log out. What was it called? But yeah, I'm trying to get night vision, and I think it's easier to do night vision through weapons and stuff than it is through night person, because you have to throw so much at it. Unless you start off as a sniper build, which sniper builds start off at like very high perception. Well, one, because perception contributes how far you can see ahead, and two, I think that perk specifically helps you with scope sway, at least in the first rank. You can also do some stuff to your clothing, but that, to me at least, even though you shouldn't be getting hit by explosives and Molotovs, I feel like the other perks against explosives or Molotovs might be a little better. Because you're going to run into problems with explosives and Molotovs way more than you're going to run into scope sway problems. You can argue that it's 50-50, but really, what's it called? It's all dependent on whether or not it allows you to tank one shot of Molotov or one shot of explosive. If it allows you to do that, then it's already better than the scope sway mod. If it doesn't, then it doesn't really matter.
Okay, this is fucking annoying.
I need something to drink.
Okay. So...
I thought about making a Rockstar deathmatch, but
Deathmatches are boring as hell.
they're yeah, they are. After they stopped being like forced weapons, pistols, I was done. I was used to playing death matches when they first came out, so I had like an assault rifle, and I'd show up some people and get wrecked by others. Now it's literally like some of them you see they'll just spawn with a grenade, or you run through 50 million mazes to get to a weapon. Which, with the retarded movement mechanics of this game, is pointless.
Okay.
I would prefer to do that in GTA 4 than GTA 5, if I'm
Yeah.
going to be real. At least GTA 4, I felt more in control of free running.
Yeah,
This
GTA
game.
in general, just the way how the movement system was, the older the game is, the less clunky it is. It's more like GTA 5, they tried to make it visually look like, real walking kind of thing.
Realistic.
But it took away from the gameplay. Which,
Well, they did the similar thing with GTA 4, but it didn't take away as much.
yeah.
Because you could actually properly free run in GTA 4.
Yeah.
Because I've tried it before. I screwed it up a few times, but it was fun when I did get it right.
Look like, real walking kind of thing. Oh.
And I can hear myself through your speakers.
That's okay. Thanks, NVIDIA. Thanks. It was playing the sounds through the... I forgot this monitor had a speaker on it. Okay, I just went and I loaded... Using Dee Dee's computer now. for literally just chat. Now I'm unplugging my mouse from it.
Okay.
I'm just too lazy to plug in her mouse into it, and then, yeah. Apparently there's 3 people watching, probably including myself and, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was it? Damn, I forgot. Must be late if I'm forgetting shit.
It is 4 in the morning for you.
Really?
Wait.
No, it's 1:50.
Never mind, my sister's computer is not correct.
I was about to say, like, whoa, that went way too fast. I need to stop gaming for like a good 6 months. like, like, if it's gotten that real, I need to stop gaming for 6 months. Because that is kind of ridiculous that I just played Fallout for that long and did not realize that that much time had passed. Because I usually have Fallout on a stopwatch. Because I know Fallout, I think one mission can take between 30 minutes to an hour, since I'm not like going full hardcore speedrun on survival. That like requires a completely different build, because you need like a power armor build that gets his resources through routes, which I don't feel like establishing, and I don't feel like watching like 50 videos to figure it out.
Figure out the routes.
Yeah, I'd rather just make up my own route for a non-power armor build, because I don't like power armor, it's slow.
The only good thing about it is you can carry a lot of fucking shit with it.
No, the good thing about it is you can carry a lot of shit, and the DR is ridiculous.
Yeah, the damage reduction is nuts.
And it's like, it's not just 1 AT of damage reduction, it's 2. So you have energy, so you have resistance on the energy AT, and then you have resistance on the physical AT, which literally typically is in the triple digits all the time. No matter, even if you get the lowest power armor, it's still in the triple digits. Versus when you're going soft armor, I think the best base you can get normally is around total 50 or 70 or something like that, so you're a little squishy. And it's not until like around level 20, 25 that you get ballistic weave that puts it up at 1 or 200. If you get all like the higher levels of
Ballistic weave.
Because I think the first level is like 90. Which 90, and then you throw a bunch of armor on it, is going to give you 100. But when you get to the higher levels, you'll get like 110 on just like your base outfit. And then you throw armor on top of that. Which the armor, I think, goes to 25 for the base game armor without DLC. It's like 25 a piece. And then the helmet's like 10. In my case, my helmet is higher because I'm running a damage mod, so I felt the need to get a better helmet. Because the damage mod, there's 2 damage mods. There's one that, there's a piece of that roof sticking through your track.
I know. And that's what's bugging me.
I'm not sure if that has like a boundary or anything.
It probably does.
Knowing Rockstar, it does. But it's like, it's all about trying to get you're trying to basically balance out the damage you're receiving. But in the beginning, you're only getting physical-based damage, and they're rare enemies that give you energy-based damage. And it's rare. Like, you don't run into them that often. It's not until you get to round 25, you'll start running into a bunch of guys with laser rifles. Or laser pistols at certain points. And that's when you need the energy reduction. But around that same time, you get ballistic view.
Which is good.
Always very good to get ballistic view. But,
Oh, parent.
it's like...
Ah, god damn it. It's doing it again.
What?
Stupid. Okay, let's try that. It's coming through the roof again. Okay, there we go. Big, like my struggle. It's...
So, my struggle is trying to make a build that's fun to watch.
Yeah. One that
That
isn't
is-
like, you know,
That
traditional.
isn't me kind of going really, really, really slow. Like, I'm probably gonna cut streaming just because watching me run a route is boring as fuck.
Yeah.
The most interesting video I've seen of myself in Fallout is when I went, not doing a route or anything, I went and just cleared one area. The beginning was interesting, but not that entertaining. But once I got inside the building, it was actually tense because I couldn't see a damn thing.
Yeah.
And the viewer couldn't see a damn thing. So I couldn't see, and they couldn't see. So we're all kind of in this position together where it's like, what the fuck is going on?
You want to know something funny about the quick snapping?
What?
You'll probably see it on the stream. The reason why I don't run the anti-aliasing, if you see there, the quick snap is the left piece,
I
and
see.
it goes
I see
up.
it. Yeah, it goes over it.
No, it goes ever so slightly up. So basically, you go and you have to adjust it down by one,
I know.
which is
it's like
so
the
annoying.
last one you're snapping it to.
Yeah, it's so annoying. Okay, how smooth is this?
Not smooth enough.
Oh. Actually, wait, no, that won't be visible from the route. This is going to be going...
It's like
Down.
barely off.
Yeah. Have that lamp blocked off. But yeah, you're going to be going down that hill
Okay.
instead of going up. But actually, I'll just try to go through the route on what I have in my head. But yeah. So basically, go down.
That pole is gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
But I'm gonna have, for the intersection, you'll see that basically there's going to be a bridge, that hill that normally you get air from. I'm gonna have a bridge going up with that, and it's gonna go up above the track, and it's gonna basically, that bridge is gonna come into a parking lot, and you'll see the parking lot that I drive into, and then it's gonna be a hairpin when you're leaving it.
Oh, that's interesting. I want to see how that actually turns out.
And then I'm gonna make a ramp somewhere in this area. You'll get to it eventually, and then it's gonna connect to that platform that I just finished making somehow. I love how it teleports me to the last place that I had that. Awesome. So, connecting this area somewhere around there. Question, does the bitrate look good? Like, doesn't look too pixelated on there?
I think it looks on par with everyone else on YouTube at this point.
Okay. Is that the
That's how I view bitrate. If everyone else on YouTube looks like yours, you've done it right.
You've done it good. You've done it good.
After that point, you're trying to get latency down.
Oh, I just add 30 seconds on it just to make YouTube's end easier, because I figured that, YouTube being YouTube.
Yeah.
Actually.
I think, in all honesty, Twitch is probably better for interaction, though their bitrate limit is a lot lower.
But can't you customize, like, can the viewer go and change the quality option on YouTube, though?
Yeah. Yes, they can do it on both, I think.
No,
The
on
only
Twitch.
way you can do it on Twitch is if you're partnered.
Yeah. But YouTube, if you don't have to be partnered, then that's better.
Yeah. YouTube, you don't have to be partnered, and they can just switch it on their own.
So that right there, I'd give the advantage to YouTube.
Right there. Yeah. That's interesting. What happens if you just make it flush with the wall?
Hmm?
What if you just make the base flush with the wall? What happens then?
Are you talking about
The pole.
the pole? Oh. You don't want to have any of it really sticking out. But, because some cars, they have an extended hitbox, and they'll clip through shit.
Oh, okay, I see what you
And then there's also networking. And then there's also the bushes that are there. And a curb that I want to kind of not have there.
Yeah. You're working on tracks is like the equivalent of me trying to work builds all the time.
Yeah.
Takes like too much time.
Too much time. Yes.
Because I work a build and then I have to get like a quarter way through the game before I'm like, nah, we're not gonna do that.
And then the final piece, just to make the corner actually look somewhat nice without the low grip shit.
Yeah. Though I do have to say, what was it called? The commando build that I attempted was actually probably one of the better ideas I've had in a while. Because what ends up happening with the commando build, at least, is that looks a little broke. That
I'm just thinking, should I get rid of the wall that's there, put in the diesel tank, and that would widen the corner up? That's what I'm thinking.
having a wider
then
corner seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
Just because you're coming from a fast downhill where your brakes are probably not going to feel like working into a left-hander.
Mm-hmm.
That
Not only that, though, but on the top part here, because seeing how the transition down is quite sudden, I have to get the cars to slow down, so I'm probably going to have to make a chicane or a hairpin there to really slow the cars down.
I want to see the end result for that because I don't know exactly how that's going to work.
Mm-hmm. I don't either, but I don't know either, but I'm just thinking about that. So, props.
Because the only way I could see that working is if the chicane wraps around a little and then goes back.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the only way I could see that slowing the cars down from a downhill. Because then I
Oh no,
get
I'm
some
talking at
time
the
to
top of the
slow
hill.
down and
Top of
turn.
the hill.
Oh.
The top of the hill is where I have to slow them down because it's the initial part transitioning going to the down. If you're going too fast, you're just going to just jump,
Yeah, that's true.
which is what I don't want.
What the hell? Okay.
What? There's a gas tanker.
It's my signature Apex prop. At this
Rip.
point. Do I use that? No.
But yeah, it's always a lot funner to play Fallout with some type of commando build, because doing a single action build is probably the most boring thing.
Boring, like, for somebody to watch, you're saying. Oh.
For somebody to watch, yes.
It's
For you
fun to play.
It's not that bad. For you, somebody to watch, it's boring.
Yeah.
You don't run into any logistical issues. If you lose, it's because you set up wrong. And it's not action. There's no trades. It's just kind of you shooting
Yeah.
one bullet at a time.
John
Which is
Wick
great
style.
for pistols. It's great for pistols. So if
John
you ran
Wick
Commando
style.
pistol, actually, that would be John Wick Commando pistol. That is John Wick style right there. Just throw a commando build with a pistol,
Yeah.
and you've got John Wick. Pretty much. Because he doesn't use an assault rifle too much, but when he does, a good amount of the time it's full auto, and then there'll be one or two like sequences we'll use it single. I'm surprised no one's like gone and made a Fallout build called John Wick.
You should go do it then. Patent that shit.
John Wick.
John Wick, the Fallout build.
And then just have it be like a white Keanu Reeves in a tuxedo. That's like, has ballistic weave level 4.
And then
He
like
has, like-
charm level of over 9,000. Because whenever somebody being like just,
Charisma 9.
oh hey John, you working again? No, just sorting some things out. Ah, I like that scene
Oh,
from the first movie.
they put it in the second one too.
They did.
Yeah. He's like, you working again? He's like, well, good luck, John.
Everybody
it's the
like
same cop too. It's so great. Oh man,
It's
I don't wanna
funny 'cause
spoil
it's like
the
every-
opening to the second one though.
it's literally like every like it's-
Everybody knows who it is.
like knows who he is, and it's just like, yeah, don't fuck with him. And then the one guy, the one kid that goes and fucks with him.
He's just like, who is this guy? What do you mean?
Everybody, you have a death wish?
Oh well, you answered that question by killing his dog. Oh,
Wait a
what was
second.
it? The
Oh shit, this is too low. Low
the second
grip.
one is just like everyone tries to murk him and they fail miserably. It is so funny.
I'm guessing they try and murk him because he murked the guy's son.
I'm not gonna spoil that for you. Just know he's being hunted at some point in the movie.
Mm.
But I think
But he
it
kills
goes
the hunter?
from
Of course.
there are multiple. It gets to the point where it's just like, you having a bad night, John? It seems like you're having a bad night, John.
All of it just happens in a singular night.
Most of it does. Which is that's what makes it even funnier. A lot of the bad stuff happens within a day span. So like, he'll have bad stuff happen in one night, and then the next night it gets even worse.
Just like, I just want my fucking dog back.
Oh boy. Oh man, it's just like there's like one guy who like stands up to John Wick, and he almost completely gets murked. So
But there we go.
it's complicated. Spoilers to anyone who's watching the stream. Minor spoilers. Because I still have to get Master Ferret to watch this.
Shit. That's what I did wrong right there.
What?
Do a stupid thing that's... I don't want you... There. I went and I just quick snapped and accepted before lowering it, so it basically was a fucking mini curb boost.
Lol.
I'm like the one person that probably just does that just to like fix it, even though that it's so minor it makes like next to no difference. But I do it just for the sake of being perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue with my commando build on the freaking videos, but I'm probably gonna change it to video format still, because I'm honestly tired of not having anything to say.
Tired of not being able to be like, we should do this.
Well, I do when stuff happens half the time. The other half, I'm just sitting there like, yeah, we're just walking this place. That's all we're doing. We're just walking and I'm reading comments that aren't there.
Comments that don't exist. Except for when Master Ferret shows up.
Except for when Master Ferret or like Luna or somebody shows up. Maybe Scruffy Guy, I don't even know.
Scruffy Guy.
Random people.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I enjoy the automatics because they make everything such a pain in the ass, which makes everything more entertaining. Like finding bullets without a perk.
Oh my
is
god.
such a big pain in the ass.
I can imagine.
Like, it is such a big pain in the ass.
I can imagine.
Because you always find the wrong bullet.
I need 3-3.
I need 338 Lapua. This is fucking 50 caliber. I can't fit that in this gun.
Man, I should have gone with the sniper loadout. I
That's
would
why
have
I did
ammo.
the sniper commando loadout, because then it's like, well, I have a pistol, I have a submachine gun, now I have a sniper rifle, which makes me like the ultimate badass.
Yeah.
The only problem with going full commando is just like you have no range. It's like, what's your range? Commando. What if the guy's across a bridge?
I am fucked.
Pretty much, unless you got an RPG, which you're not carrying around in the beginning of survival. Let's face it, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you are, you're an idiot.
Yeah, you could technically force it with a commando pistol by putting a scope on the pistol.
Okay, I am confused. Did I
But
angle
it's
something
just
by accident?
awkward. That is tiny.
That does not make sense. There's less there.
What just
Something-
happened?
Something is angled. Oh, you're not seeing it just yet. But something appears to be angled.
Somehow something got deleted, and then the whole thing got offset somehow.
Yeah! Now you're seeing what I'm seeing.
And then we're just sitting here like, what in the world just happened?
That makes no sense.
Like, something just randomly disappeared, and now
No,
it's
I
all
went
set.
and I deleted that on purpose.
but it's still what?
Yeah, no, I
Okay.
don't get why it's offset though. Unless the prop that I placed at road bit, that's been,
That's the only way that would make sense. The green road bit is offset a
yeah,
little
that's
bit.
what I'm checking now because this this black stuff should be at 0. So I never changed that.
What in the world?
But the only reason I don't do commando pistol is overall it's awkward.
Mm.
It's like I'm sniping people with a pistol.
Okay, so rotations are all like 0. That's good.
It
That's
kind
good.
of like breaks my immersion.
My
I would rather
immersion.
I would rather do like a freaking Rebel Alliance soldier.
Can you actually do that?
Technically, I can throw in the mod Laser FX, change the normal laser rifle blue, and then shorten the stock.
No, like having Rebel or whatever. Like the
I gotta see if there's a mod for Rebels. I know there's a mod for Stormtroopers.
what about like having like becoming the leader of like raiders or something like that?
That's
That'd
the
be a neat.
DLC.
Wait, what? I thought the raiders
On
were like the. They,
Nuka World it has a DLC where you can control a band of raiders and take them into the Conor and the Wealth and take it over.
Huh.
Well, technically, you control multiple bands of raiders, as I digress.
You know what I just figured out on why the
What?
one side was looking larger than the other?
Why?
Wasn't the fact that it wasn't level, it was the fact that the distance between the two was longer because it wasn't a perfectly flush angle. Like merging like two corners together, even if like they had no like camber to them, like just one edge was apart.
I see what you mean.
So yeah, I are dumbs.
Rip.
Where's the black? There it is. Orange is the new black, guys.
What was it called? The That's interesting.
So instead of having a chicane at the top, I'm just gonna have a hairpin. So, because I'm lazy.
That's interesting. 'Cause I don't know what that's gonna do now. Because
The hairpin.
nope, you fixed it. Never mind. Oh.
No, that's gonna create a bad apex thing. don't think I'll have to worry about people falling off there. I hope.
Unless they do something spectacular,
Really stupid, yeah.
like cause a pile up and then one car fly over another car.
Hmm. That last track, the Hot Rocks GP that I made, like, even like when I sent that first video to Bruffy being like, should I finish it? I probably had about 4 or 5 hours into that track, and I was at the point of, do I try and finish this or do I just delete it? Like, I'm not even joking when I say this, but I've had like maybe 30 plus tracks that I've had that happen where I was just like,
Yeah, delete it.
but, you know, and in your mind, you're just like, there's like a lot of this that I really like. And then you're just like, then
But
there's
it doesn't work.
and then there's the parts that you just don't like, and you're like, I don't like this
Now it
because.
doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. Like, Hot Rocks GP, I made, like, for that, it was that bridge section that I made first. Like, I'm not even joking with you. I made this bridge here that I'm basically going over that was in the beginning. I made that first, and my entire, like, I made that first, and I was just like, now I gotta find a route that, you know, is fun to drive that incorporates that bridge. That's how I've been making tracks now, is find a route that's unique, like basically create a unique element, and then make the route around that unique element. Which, currently right now what you're seeing is the bridge I'm talking about. If you're still watching the stream.
I'm trying to figure out the elevation change
In
my head.
for my track.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that too. Like, how am I gonna get more or less? Where do I want this to connect? So somewhere in this snake of freeway bits, I'm gonna be.
Snake of weed.
Yeah.
I've got Avenged Sevenfold the stage stuck in my head. Oh, fuck me.
It's like dun, 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 dun.
It's like, thanks, Trevin.
Thanks, Trevin. Thanks.
You and your damn lit. Oh yeah, let's use that.
That actually
angle.
helped me, what's it called? That helped me think of some stuff for a character. That helped me think of a question, which was, what the hell was this character supposed to do? And now I don't know. Thanks, Trevin. No, what ended up happening was like the main character. I didn't I forgot what her combat orient was supposed to be. I forgot what role she was supposed to fulfill. Like, completely forgot it.
Actually, just to make
Even
Don't-
better, I just realized that I have not thought about. Fuck. Wow. This is gonna take a second.
I'm still contemplating just how am I gonna do this. Do I try to make it threaded? Okay. Okay. This is the only time that I don't like that. Okay. Now down, and will this work? Oh my god.
Wow.
Uh.
Fuck. Clayton, I'm getting really good at repressed memories because I cannot for the life of me remember this chick's name.
Who?
Oh my lord.
Do I know her?
Yes, you do. 'Cause she
Angel.
died.
Oh, Elise.
Yeah. I can't
Elise.
remember Elise's name for the life of me. That's how bad of a repressed memory that was. Holy shit. That is how good that was. But I was just like, I was remembering, yeah, I had a song on GTA I used to listen to all the time. And then someone died, and I, like, never used GTA radio again. Just never. Like, every time I heard it in the race, I crashed. Like, it was bad. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a really large repression memory.
Okay.
Damn.
Damn, Daniel.
That is how big of a repressed memory that was. I'm like, I know I wanted to forget this because I really can't remember.
You look at you see a, what's that bike brand called? Ducati.
See a Ducati again. I'm a freak.
I remember you
I
just
haven't
like
even seen a Ducati since then.
that's actually genuinely surprising because I did like
That is surprising because I'm in Mass, but then again, it's winter, so I guess I wouldn't see a Ducati for a while. Actually, no, but that was back in 2013, 2014, so I should have saw a Ducati.
yeah.
I don't remember many, which means I wasn't looking for them, which means I was really trying to forget. Wow. Wow. That hurts a little bit.
I don't know if we should be laughing or not.
I don't either. Because it feels like that's something I shouldn't have thrown into that bank, but I did. I did because I considered it hazardous to my health. Even though that didn't completely work.
Awesome. That looks natural.
Oh, man.
It doesn't look half bad when you see like how I got it too.
Wow. I guess this proves that people can actually leave secrets with me, because there's more likely than not I will forget it.
You'll forget it, not sheer out of wanting to forget it, just sheer fact of, what are you talking about?
Either what are you talking about, or is just like, this is something that if I remember will probably destroy my life. Let's
Will
forget
make me
about
cry.
it. Let's forget about it. I think the main thing is there's such a delay on recalling information for myself that if someone asks me a question relating to something else, the delay is long enough that I'll be like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like you'll just put on that serious thinking face to like he's genuinely thinking.
Like, what's going on again? You guys were talking about pie? Yeah. What pie?
What about math?
Pie. Oh, that person. Shit.
Didn't they get eaten by a tiger?
Wow, I almost well, no, I didn't almost forget Pietro's name. I think that's gonna take a couple of years. Wow. It's already been a couple of years. If I haven't forgotten her name by now, I'm not gonna forget it.
Eh.
Oh, it's a person I used to know.
Why is that like that?
That looks weird.
Oh no, you will see what I'm talking about rather shortly. Something that'll look devastating if you were racing. You see it now, right? Yeah, I haven't even.
There's just a big crack there.
It's just like, hey, have a kicker.
They're always great for going up. They're never great for going down.
Going down is the bitch of like to make a smooth ramp. Going down is the hardest. So,
Oh boy.
oh boy. Oh boy. Thanks. Thanks, Quick Snap, for not fucking working. Where are you quick snapping to? Nowhere on screen. Amazing. Let me guess.
I don't know where-
right here, of course. Not the thing that I'm putting you right. I hate you, Quick Snap. Is it this prop? Huh? You know what? Actually, before I even try, how big is this gap? Oh my god.
Oh my lord. What is that?
Every single time I click it, it's just going behind me. Like,
Oh boy.
yeah, I love GTA quick snapping.
Oh boy.
Bane of my motherfucking existence.
Oh boy.
You know what? I'm just gonna try and redo that entire fucking hill.
Look at me, Crash. Oh.
I don't think.
Oh my lord. Okay, I think it's because I'm tired.
When you said don't crash, you made me remember. I did not save. I need to save. Yeah. That's the quickest way for me to give up on making a track.
Don't crash. You named it. Don't crash.
Yes. I've had times when I was typing in the name and Grand Theft Auto.exe has crashed me. No. And this was, putting the name and about to publish it kind of level and didn't have a previous save.
Really, Rip.
That's when you go and you're just like, I'm not going to bother anymore.
My fingers into my eyes. Man.
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna be honest, I'm tired enough to where I do not care anymore. Like, I think I still have, like, a list of women on a wish list.
What?
They're just on this wish list.
Girls I wish to smash.
Yes. There's a wish list.
That if they spread it eagle, you would just be like diving in there.
It'd be like the pool full of liquor, you know? And you dive in. Okay.
Don't worry, guys. He's just drunk.
I mean, being drunk and tired for me is the same thing, so. I wish I was joking, but one time I accidentally put too much. No, I put too much ice. No, I didn't have.
No.
No, I realized that when you make a blended drink, the proportions are really ridiculous. Have you ever tried making a blended drink?
No, I don't drink alcohol, remember?
I know, but... Oh, wait, you haven't been a bartender either. Sorry. I forgot you weren't a bartender. What's it called? What ends up happening is, you have to make more than what you need for the thing that you need sometimes.
Essentially what you're saying is if you're getting a drink that's got a lot of ice or, frozen shit in it, it has a lot more alcohol in it to offset it when the ice melts, right?
Well, the alcohol melts the ice.
Yeah. So essentially what you're
But
saying to the viewers
didn't
is...
put a lot more alcohol in it. It was just that, I ended up drinking it faster. And it was a larger container.
I was gonna say, what you're basically saying is if
I
you
only
want to,
put, like, what, 2-3 shots in it. And it was
Yeah.
a big thing of, like, it was literally 2 full glasses of blended drink. So me having one blended drink, oh, that's not bad. But I just put the whole thing in a big cup because I'm like, this shit's gonna melt before I get to it. Again, and I put it in one big cup, drunk like 80% of that cup, and proceeded to feel like I couldn't walk straight and went to sleep.
I was gonna say, like, back to what I was initially saying. Essentially, what you just told everybody is, if you want to get drunk really fast with one of those drinks, you just drink it as fast as possible when they serve it to you.
Keep in mind that they're probably not gonna put. I don't know if they're gonna throw 3 shots into a blended drink, just one. They're probably gonna be a lot better about it, and they're probably gonna get the proportions a lot better because they'll have actual syrup that actually makes sense. I didn't have syrup. I just put Kool-Aid and ice in a blender.
Kool-Aid.
with strawberry vodka and called it a fucking night. but you typically have some type of syrup to do that with. So it's like, yeah.
I got hammered.
By mistake. I didn't even know that was gonna do that. I didn't even realize it was gonna do that. It just did. So I just dealt with it. But
You dealt with it
was,
by just having a headache the next morning.
oh, I didn't. Surprisingly, I thought I was gonna have a major headache because I passed out so fast, and then I was like, oh, whatever. I didn't get a headache yet. I'm doing good.
Doing good.
I mean, the first time I got drunk, I literally, like, between me and this other chick that shall not be named in the stream, we downed probably a whole wine bottle. within an hour.
Wine bottle in an hour. Jesus.
Like when and that wasn't the only thing we had. We had two, like,
I
we
feel
had
like
2
making a
wine
joke,
bottles.
but
We had 2 wine bottles in mead in all within the span of an hour or two, but it was just like we went through I went through one half of the first wine bottle, which is the legitimate one. That's what I would call it, because the other one was smaller. And then she went through the other half, and then we went to the other one and it sucked, so we threw it. And then we went to the mead and we destroyed that. And I remember freaking Mako left us on the fucking roof for 3 hours to get chocolate. And I was so mad.
because you wanted chocolate.
We both wanted. We got the fucking munchies.
While just drinking wine, you got munchies. Awesome.
Yes, I was fucking hungry for chocolate.
I fucking hate the quick snapping. You're gonna see what I mean by it.
What just happened?
Hmm?
Oh
Oh.
wait, no, it's not cut up yet. Right.
No. It's just like, come on.
What's going on?
It's sync. You'll see it's at the bottom of the ramp that it's trying to quick snap
Why?
to.
Why? Why?
I know.
It's blinking now. What use is that? It's just blinking.
What use is
Go
Rockstar?
blink somewhere else. Rockstar, we love your quick snapping. We sure do.
I don't. I only use it because it saves me time, and
There's
therefore I
something
don't
wrong
have.
with that tire.
Don't be stupid thing. Please don't be off level. Ah, thank God it's not. Oh man. See, now I got another. I got another issue now. Ooh. No, when you see the new issue, you're gonna be. This is gonna be great with racing. I think you're seeing it now.
Supposed to fit under that.
You can fit, but the camera. Oh. But picture coming at speed, because now that's an uphill, and then that's sort of like the apex of the hill, so you might be getting air. Oh, man.
Oh boy.
Okay, redoing the bridge. Again.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
The things that stop me from a lot of things, not cleaning my room, exercise, not cleaning my room, and exercise. That's pretty much it, folks. My room is destroyed all the time because
Why
I
my
never
computer
feel
room?
like
But that sounds
I
like
never feel like throwing any effort into this room anymore because it takes 3 hours to do, and I'm literally gonna get a huge shipment in one day and destroy it again. It always happens. I get like 3 things in mail, and then I'm throwing packages around because I need to save them for a few months, and then I reorganize the room to fit the packages, and then it gets destroyed because I can't put stuff where I normally put them for 3 months.
See, now here's the shitty thing about Rockstar's like thing. If you want to make a nice transition apex to apex, like from a nice apex for a left-hander and then another nice apex for like an opposite turn, like you can't. For it being smooth, you can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
God fucking damn it! There's so many things in the way.
Ravioli, ravioli, give me the formuoli.
Oh man, I wish that. This is when I go, and it's just like, I really appreciate Mod Nation Racer's track creator.
I really
Have you ever used that?
nope.
It's all spine based, so you take a section and you can basically warp it to how you want, and it will all be smooth. Like if you want to have like the insides of every single corner lower, you can do that and it'll be smooth. So it's just like, hopping, like you can make each turn like banked, so you can have it like a left right. All of them will be banked and it'll all be so nice transitions, and it's essentially the Sony version of Mario Kart.
Rip. What was it called? You want to know what I appreciate? Fallout New Vegas. For making a life in survival mode hard and easy at the same time, to the point where I partially didn't want to add mods, and when you did add mods, they actually had to be useful.
Yeah. God damn it.
That and the weapon variety was pretty dope, gotta say.
And I don't. This is frustrating.
I see that.
Like, I've spent literally an hour and I haven't gotten a heck of a lot of progress done.
Nope.
And that's mainly because it's, oh, let's see how this looks initially.
Part of me doesn't like Fallout spawn system. It's a little annoying, to be honest.
Yeah. And there's a sign there. Awesome. See, I wish that there was, okay, you know how there's dynamic props and, props? I wish that there's a thing, it's just like world objects removal. And you got like 10 of those. I'd be so fucking happy. I'd be like, this sign, poof, gone. This lamp pole, poof,
I just
gone.
wish there was just an object remover in general.
Oh, you want to know a big kick in the teeth now? if you've ever, like, there was a lot of the content creators that were super pissed off about the like just what happened from, like, people managed to glitch the, like, before the, like, official release of the stunt props, they glitched it so that people could like, people were glitching it so they could get access to the props, and they were super hyped. They're like, we can remove props, Rockstar went and did this kind of thing with the following tracks, and people were psyched. I was just like, yes, removal of props. Like, you know how many like, I'm like, even if it's like only 10 props that we can remove, you can remove 10 of the most annoying lamp poles around your track, and next thing you know, you can have the super nice smooth bank turn kind of thing, and you don't have to have any barriers to block off the lamp pole.
Yes.
And then next thing you know, oh, it's not a thing for us. And it's just like, thanks, fam. You can tell that you really love us for keeping
Nope.
your game alive.
They love the money.
Yeah.
Bitches gotta get paid.
They really don't care.
Boy,
Bye.
it still feels like they put more love and care into the last game than this one.
Yeah.
At least where online was concerned. They put a lot of love and care into story mode.
Yeah.
But, like, as much as I enjoy story mode, I don't enjoy story mode that much.
Well, yeah, if people went and, like, when, I think I told you this as well, that all of my time on GTA has been in the, like,
Creator.
pretty much the creator and online.
Yeah, that's what happened with me as well, because, like, I got the story and then I got bored.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got bored, I just did. It wasn't like GTA 4 where I did the entire story and then I went and played online. It's kind of like I did the story and I got really bored. Don't get me wrong, the story in this game is fucking hilarious. I got kind of bored.
Yeah.
I wasn't that invested in the main characters for what reasons I cannot explain.
But in terms of concepts, though, that they did use for for GTA 5 for the story, like the swapping of characters, I personally thought that was a very interesting concept, and for a gameplay standpoint.
Yeah, the things that they did pretty well. It's just that when everything got translated to online, it didn't, in my opinion, it doesn't necessarily work all that well. It's like, how do I put this? It seems like everyone's having like this huge struggle between gameplay mechanics and actually fancy games. They're turning more into movies than actual games now.
Yes. Yes. I actually concur with that.
Which
Kind of sucks.
it kind of sucks because it defeats the purpose of having a game.
Mm-hmm.
It honestly defeats the purpose of having a game. Like, the point of the game is
To have fun.
you have fun.
Like,
Talent.
honestly, like, I
There
personally...
needs to be some level of talent to have.
Yeah. Ooh,
Like,
that's gonna be an interesting sort of thing with that hairpin.
That is interesting. Actually.
No, when you see, like, I go into the adder and I drive it, kind of thing.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it's coming up.
What is it called? Like, let's throw it into this. Let's say you go into paintball. I can take my friend into a public game of paintball. That looks pretty cool. Right?
So, like, the inside part, if you noticed, was cambered, the very
Yep.
inside. So therefore, it's faster to be on that part. So if you miss it, you're not getting, like, you'll probably actually have to drive, like, in terms of, yeah. So it's really beneficial to, it will be beneficial to try and keep on that inside bit. I'm wanting to press tab. But I keep on, I press the tilde key, then I press caps, and I just stop, look at the keyboard, press tab. You'll see, because when I press the tilde key, it comes up with cheat.
But it's like, I can take my friend for a free-for-all paintball match, and that's fine. But I throw him in. If I throw him into a game of competitive, he is going to get absolutely raped.
Yeah. Apparently, some person found out that female characters in GTA Online actually run faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
Which is
until, like,
convenient for me.
and me as well. I didn't know that until
I
like
just got
2
it
or
as a
3
character
days ago.
model.
I got it because, yeah, I thought that it had a smaller hitbox because,
That's
yeah.
typically what they do in games. Is they give the females a tiny hitbox.
yeah. And if not, it's like, well, then I got something to enjoy while I run around, like something to look at, so to say.
Something to stare at, because it's just like, when they give me the option, I typically choose female. Why? Well, there's something to look at. I mean, if a female had the option, she'd either pick a female or a guy, and if she made a female, maybe the female would have giant tits or a giant ass. I mean, she'll have something to look at. It gives everyone things to look at. Everyone needs options, guys.
Yeah.
Just make sure when you have
Wait a
those options, it makes sense to do so. That's all I'm gonna say.
3.
It's gotta make sense.
Foot on the pedal, press on the gas, gotta. Switch in the
Because you can't come at it with a historical lens and not come at genders with a historical lens. That just doesn't work. It's not immersive
Yeah.
at all.
E-tool. Yeah.
It is more immersive for me to play a game like GTA where you have like a ridiculous amount of everything to see a female throwing a ridiculous amount of everything, including explosives.
Boom, boom.
The only unimmersive part in GTA is that I can't be a prostitute.
Imagine doing that. Just like, literally, like, transfer funds from other players online.
I can't be a prostitute. I can't be a cop. Like,
Well, you can have a cop uniform if you mod it in.
yeah.
But at that point, you're asking to get banned.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
I can't change the FOV, which Rockstar, you're a fucking asshole for that.
Yeah.
Like, that is the one thing I do kind of get uppity about is FOV. Since I have the ability to change it now, it's something that's affected me since the beginning of time.
Once you get an FOV slider, you
never go back.
yeah.
You really don't.
You go and you're like, what? This game doesn't have an FOV slider? Fuck this.
Like, I remember getting, like, an FOV slider for Gran Turismo. I was like, this is the worst FOV slider I've ever seen. It's like, why don't you use cockpit, bro? Because this FOV fucking sucks. I'm getting motion sickness.
Actually, yeah, I'll agree with that. GT6
Like, maybe if I had
is...
3 monitors, this would work. But with the single monitor at this FOV, I'm literally getting motion sickness right now.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, it should be super zoomed in, da 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 da, science. And I'm like, yeah, it's also science that says if I feel sick while driving, I'm not going to perform as well.
Yeah, that's why I always used the hood cam on GT6 was because
I use the. It seems like a lot of YouTubers, well, at least Bambi and a few others, are transferring over to hood cam, which is pretty cool.
I used hood cam because it was, you know,
I used it because it was the most unobstructive thing that allowed you to see the front of the car.
no, it was the one. It was the only one that actually gave you the most amount of FOV. That's why I used it. Well, that wasn't.
The fucking weird ass bumper cam that also gave me motion
No, the
sickness.
bumper cam was terrible for FOV because you couldn't tell if somebody was like directly beside you.
You couldn't tell if they were beside
But
you.
if
You
you,
could kind of tell if they were behind you if you're using the mirror, but even then, I got motion sickness because the bumper cam bumps around every time you hit a bump. Or hit the brakes, or do anything.
yeah,
That was obnoxious. Thanks, GTA.
come on, there we go. Oh yeah, I think I'm almost at. I'm alt-tabbing to go quickly look at the Penrith GP to see. Yeah, it's now my most played track, and if I got 3 more likes on it, I would be at 300 likes on that track. That's a nice. And
What was
it's
it, the,
at an 89% like rating. That is a good.
I think the thing I liked about Project Cars, you could go on the hood cam and then turn on the mirror. Which is very useful. Having a mirror and hood cam, because then you get an idea of where everything is,
Yeah.
rather than where just the front is. Because if someone dives up the inside, you might, for a brief second, see a car move out of frame of your mirror.
Yeah.
Which typically I see all the time. I was talking to someone else about it. It's like, the mirrors are useless. And I'm just like, dude, what do you mean mirrors are useless? They use them all the time. He's like, do the mirrors on this game suck? Yes. Are they useless? No. Because at least in R Factor, if you have a mirror that's like a digital one on the top, you can adjust the angle. Which I find to be very cool. I think iRacing and R Factor allow you to adjust the simulated mirroring.
Now this is going to be obnoxious. How do I move this piece so that way I can get it flush with that and flush with that? God damn it!
Rip.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't help me that I watched the entire 4 seasons of RWBY. Did not help me at all.
Well, you binge watched them all today?
No, I watched them all like yesterday. Or the day before yesterday. It was really recently, but I binge watched them all in the span of 2 days, and it was just like, because it wasn't hard, because the first 2 seasons are literally like all 7-minute episodes. And then I think when you get into season 3, they turn into 17 minutes, and all of season 4 is like 20 minutes. But like I think the end of season 2 into 3 is when they started getting longer. But it was like, now I want something to watch, which I'm not going to get anything to watch until Friday. Because 7 Deadly Sins.
Is that when is it being released on Crunchyroll?
I think
Or
it's
on
gonna
Netflix?
be on Netflix, because it's a Netflix thing.
Oh right, it is a Netflix exclusive. It sucks that the only way to get the best, like to make the best quality tracks, you have to run the game on the lowest fucking graphics possible, so that way it shows all the imperfections.
To get the game to run half the time.
Are you kidding me? I actually don't make that joke with me, because I'm gonna tell you this much. I guarantee that like my game crashes because of the FPS. I have more crashes when I'm running at 180 FPS than when I was running at like 60.
I just said you had to run lower graphics.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything about FPS, bro.
Yeah. The lower graphics, I hate having to run it like that. Because I'm just, if somebody actually goes and like watches this as a video afterwards, it's not because I want to, get amazing curve boosting. It's so that way I can see like more or less edges, just imperfections in my tracks.
Rip. I just run everything at 90 because it looks cool. That's my excuse. I run everything at 90 because it looks fluid on my monitor, which isn't a monitor. But we'll get to
TV.
that in a moment.
Question, are you going to be picking up that monitor that I suggested to you or no?
I still don't have $135 for it.
It's 150.
I still have $150 for it.
That would be a nice monitor for you because it is IPS.
It would be a great monitor for me because it would help me animate stuff, but I still have $150 for it. I'm currently using this check to try and see if I can pay for either something to rudimentally teach me how animation software works, or how the Adobe Suite works, or how to code certain things.
Now here comes the real question. Did I make this high enough? Nope.
Sadness.
Actually, hold up. All may not be lost. I hope to God that I don't have to like change my route too much in order to like have enough props. I may actually have to get rid of that second bridge. The bridge. I don't think I'll have enough props.
Ripperoni.
Whatever. I tried it just in case without that. It was fine.
Holy shit, I got a message from Ryan the man.
Hmm.
He's coming back from the Air Force this week, I think.
Nice.
Next week!
Him and Alex would probably get along then, right?
They already met.
Well, Alex, Marine Corps,
It's
and
just that when I listen to Ryan's arguments, we're kind of, at least, I don't know. When I talk to them both in person, they kind of just tone down a little bit, which is interesting. I don't know if it's just me. It might be just me. Because at the end of the day, I get to the point where I'm just like, it's your fucking opinion, mate. I'm just gonna eat chocolates.
I like chocolate.
I'm just like that cat where he's just like, it's like, Bae, stop scratching the sofa.
I like.
Fine, I'll go eat catnip.
Fine.
It's like, Bae, stop getting so fat. But you gave me chicken. I like chicken. Do we have chicken? No. Do we have water? Sure. I'll go drink water.
Why do we have iced tea mix?
I thought you
shall
were
have.
drinking water. I like milk. It was like
Please,
that
sir.
cat that can't
Can
make
I-
up his mind.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Like that derpy cat that's just like, I like laser beams. I also like fishies. So Alex will be going on a rant, and no, on a quarter of them, I shit you not, I'll be like thinking about like laser beams.
Lasers.
Lasers. Like I'll be
Lasers.
so out of his conversation. It's just like,
Pretty
like, are you
lasers.
listening? I like bacon. Bacon is nice.
See, if you say that to a Canadian, they're just like, I second this notion. I too like bacon.
With Ryan, it's more like we get into it's more like me trying to explain to him that I'm not purposely trying to hurt his feelings. Because in
I'm just special.
99.9% of the situations, I am absolutely not. Like I accidentally hurt his feelings once because I backed off because he whipped out a knife, and even though I know him and I know he wouldn't stab anyone with a knife, I'm always freaked out of knives 100% of the time. And for whatever reason, nobody fully understands that.
Hmm.
So every time people are like, bro, you need to chill. It's like, well, for whatever reason, I have no chill when it comes to any weaponry. Zero
Except if
chill.
it's in a video game.
If it's in a video game, I have all the chill in the world. But like when someone has a weapon around me, I like lose all chill. Like,
Them, bro,
it's not
chill.
lose all chill like I spaz out and attack someone. It's like I lose all chill. I'm like, yep, let's not be in front of that knife.
Yup,
a good idea.
I'm gonna just walk over here.
Someone has like an actual gun. I'm like, yep, I'm gonna be way behind you, buddy. Have fun. Though the strange thing is, though, if they hand me the gun, I'll be like, okay, now I have a weapon. Let's go
Fuck up some
shoot
commas, yeah.
targets.
Fuck up some commas, yeah.
Targets, buddy, targets. Whoa, careful with that gun, bro. I know what I'm doing, man. Actually, I don't do that. I'm more like, how does this thing work? You've watched gun disassembly videos, dude. You know how it works. Yeah, but my hands don't know how this works. My hands are like, what is recoil? Let's find out. And then it's just like, why don't you pull the trigger? I don't want the gun to hit me in the face. It's a knife. Dude. I don't care. I've seen things.
I've seen YouTube
Things
videos.
I can't unsee.
I've seen YouTube videos.
I've seen a child kill himself with an Uzi. But that's an
I've se-
Uzi. I don't care if this is a 6 hour.
I've seen a chick fire a rifle with a scope and gave herself a black eye.
That was funny.
First time I seen that video, I was just like, wow.
I was like, rip.
So you know exactly what video I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've seen it. That looked like it seriously hurt, though.
Yeah. Yeah. It probably did.
Oh, man. Wow, there was who in the world is T. Cuccio? I think it's a robot.
Tikuchio. Sounds Japanese.
I don't know. Recently, I've been getting like these weird comments about self-improvement, and they seem legitimate.
Oh wait,
It's
on
just
your
that
channel?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to respond to that. They might even think I'm being mean, but I don't know how to respond to that. Like, I even go to their channels and watch, and I'll either be like, they're pretty good, or this dude needs some serious work. But then I'm just like, well, since I'm not really that successful, I have no advice to give you. So there's like no point in me giving you advice when it's not gonna work. This advice has no track record. I'm gonna give it to you and hope you don't die. That's not how it works on the battlefield. What was it? Oh yeah. And this main character's story, I'm having a strong, like, my intuition is telling me I should make it a gentle character, but my brain is telling me that it's gonna be boring.
Hmm.
That's the conflict I'm having right now. Like my brain's just like, it's gonna be boring because it's gonna make all of the action feel generic. Because
You're about to see me.
well, but not very great.
No. Really? Really, game?
Did it crash?
No. It teleported my camera away from where I... Okay, good.
Speaking of crashing, that's a good time to hit the save button.
Yeah, see how I finally finished that bridge? That was only, 2 hours for one bridge. Placement, props.
Okay.
By the way, I'm going to show you some magic. Wait,
What,
There it is.
witchcraft?
yeah. Hold up. What? Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Don't tell me they patched it. No.
I thought they patched that a while ago. With the running over post things and putting it down.
No,
Or did they unpatch it and they're patching again?
no, it's the fact that the ground isn't level enough for me to place it. Okay.
Rip.
But I got a solution.
Insert Penrith GP here.
Place that like that. Just dynamic. Tell me it's gonna... Motherfuckers. Because you can place... Okay, I can see that there now. Dynamic. There we go. And then thus... You gonna respawn, Lampole? Or are you gonna mock me? Knocked over your brethren.
I knocked over your brother.
Oh shit.
Oh, almost threaded that.
No boy.
Bam, that part I almost threaded.
Oh.
If I could have made it. And I'm doing this all on keyboard right now.
Rip. Ten out of 10 would wreck again.
I'll tell you this much: I don't even know where I'm gonna be sticking the starting lane, like the start. Yay, lamp pole's back. Did I get it in the right place? Yeah. What happened to dynamic props? Oh, there it is. God damn it, I wish I could just have favorites. They're just
That
like
would
quick
be
select
nice.
it.
That would be very nice. I wish they were like. No, that would be weird.
This is like the one track that I'm actually placing dynamic props down before, like, I can complete, like, before I've, like, tried to complete it all just using normal props. But if I can do it without the need of, like, the dynamic props, then I should be good. That'll be blatant enough for, hey, don't go fucking here.
Hold on, I will be right back. I'm gonna get something to drink.
Okay.
Okay. I dropped my AEG on my ankle, and now there's a scar there. It wasn't like I was holding it in the upright position and dropped it. Like, it was literally on its stalk and it fell over.
and then put a small gash on my ankle.
Smart.
I guess. Well, I guess since it's 6 or more pounds, that makes sense. Which would make it around. The rifle, I guess, is around 3 kilos then. 3 or 4.
I'm guessing Ryan likes to do airsoft too then? Seeing how Alex likes to do airsoft.
Ryan used to do paintball back in the day.
Huh?
He had a full paintball setup with an MP5. One point.
They actually
We
use
shot-
model paintball guns like they do for airsoft.
Yeah.
I pictured that being more annoying because the paintball mechanisms are, generally speaking, bigger and harder to package than airsoft.
Yeah, but they've been doing it for a while. It's just gotten less and less expensive, I think. I think the one that's really coming into play is clip-fed paintball. That's becoming a thing now.
That's what I was talking about. That's what like that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's becoming more and more frequent now. Before, like, about 2 or 3 or 4 years ago, I didn't hear about it much when I was doing my research for it. But now, when I go onto YouTube in the past couple of years, I've seen a lot of clip-fed paintball. Well, really, it's not clip-fed paintball, it's a magazine-fed paintball. Because I will get roasted for saying clip.
By Alex?
Because, to be honest, it's not a clip. Clips, like stripper clips, are for like things like the M1 Garand, and there's another rifle that you strip. M1 Garand, the I can't remember German rifles now.
The Guru?
Yeah.
Or a bunch of
Gular,
their bolt, like
the
a lot of their
98K,
bolt, like actually a lot of the older
the
bolts.
Springfield. That's another one.
Springfield, yeah, there's a bunch of just standard bolt actions that also use stripper clips.
Stripper clips, because the magazine is built into the gun.
Which is
They do have
convenient and
magazines.
also inconvenient.
It's very inconvenient.
It's both
It's-
at the same time.
Yeah. In Fallout, they don't use stripper clips for the
Well, if
rifle.
it's
They just use magazines in Fallout, which is a little confusing, but okay. Because supposedly it's supposed to be. The thing is, it's kind of like they're in Cold War era, from what I understand when I'm looking at some of the images for Fallout, and some of the timestamps for certain things, like the kind of vibe they're going for. But at the same time, like, they never have any of the older weapons of that era remodeled for the game, which makes no sense. Like, what was it? New Vegas was like the only game that I've seen that had a Garand in it. Like, they should have Garands, M14s, Colts. Like, there were a lot of guns developed in, like, around the 60s that are still used today.
Oh yeah.
And there's some guns that were developed, like, in the 20s that should probably be in this game.
1911 has still a widely used pistol that was developed in the
That should have been
1910s.
in the game regardless, in some way or fashion. in
Like, don't they still
1911.
manufacture that gun?
Yeah, they still manufacture.
But they've just made more and more refinements to it, I believe.
pretty much.
Which is That's a testament of time to show that the base design has just only need minor refinements over the last 100 years for it to still be relevant.
The only reason it's not as relevant today is because
Glock.
No, it's because high capacity magazines. It doesn't make sense to only have. I guess it's gonna sound cheesy, but John Wick kind of accentuated it well. It was just like 7 rounds.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with that? Because John Wick's supposed to be a one-man army, but 7 rounds, you can only kill 7 guys. If you give him 14 rounds, you can kill 14 guys.
Yeah.
Because it's like getting hit with a 1911 and getting hit with a 9 is still getting hit with a pistol. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
yes, we can kind of argue like this whole stopping power debate, which is completely reasonable, and we can continue it on and probably even develop another pistol cartridge, which is probably the hardest thing to do.
Well, couldn't you just change the magazine size of the, like, make a larger magazine, like an extended magazine for the 1911?
You can, but that's for like regulation's sake. That's not gonna work. For U.S. regulation's sake, that's not gonna work.
Hmm.
It's like
But what assassin goes and actually registers his gun?
True. But it's like, because the 45 is like stopping power, but the round moves slower. Just has slightly more mass.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing that separates a 22 long rifle and an M16 is sheer velocity.
Which one has the velocity gain over it? Over.
The M16 has higher velocity than the 22 because they're about the same size round.
And higher velocity thus then gives the more potential joules of energy.
And more energy, yes.
So.
This is why having a suppressor on an assault rifle with subsonic ammunition is fucking pointless.
It's even more pointless on a sniper rifle, because at that point
You're just losing energy if you're using subsonic ammunition.
like how like this is the one thing I remember
It's like
somebody
the
saying.
suppressor is useful, but subsonic ammunition is not so useful.
Yeah. Yeah. There's just a lot of things like that that's just like, why?
Like subsonic ammunition in terms of assault rifles, it won't even cycle. You have to manually cycle the thing. If you're getting to that point, you've literally destroyed the usefulness of that gun. Period.
Yeah.
If I wanted a bolt, I would have bought a 22 long rifle. You stupid bastard. So the suppressor is useful because then you don't have to wear hearing protection. That's great.
And it also increases the velocity of the bullet.
It increases the velocity. I don't have to wear hearing protection. It dampens the sound a little bit. That's cool. But using it in conjunction with subsonic ammunition doesn't necessarily work, especially on the AR-15 platform. There's at least several videos.
Not only that though, but the having a suppressor on also adds as a better counterweight for the recoil.
Yes, it does. But there's several videos, at least on the AR-15, that I've watched with subsonic ammunition where you'd fire around it would not cycle. They had to keep cycling it themselves.
That would be devastating in actual combat.
Yeah, it would. They'd have to literally pull the
The only way
the
that would
charging
be
handle back
useful
to
is
eject.
if
Or
The
no,
only-
it would eject by itself, but they'd have to chamber a new round each time.
Okay, now I'm looking where can I place the fucking thing called a starting line.
To start finish straight.
Not here apparently. Is there gonna be a place long enough for it that isn't like immediately going into a fucking tight ass hairpin? Oh god, where am I gonna put the fucking pit lane?
I was gonna say that parking lot looks pretty good for Pitman,
What level is this?
but that looks a little too complicated.
That is surprisingly level. I can deal with that. Just not quite as... Is it there? Okay. Thus, I can just make a ramp down there. That will work. Actually, that's not. Where does this ever so slightly turn? Okay, yeah, it slightly turns. Why do I have to, like, the first time always finding a decent spot and then not being able to find a decent spot after that? It's a curse. Okay. Well, whatever. Where's my PS4 controller? I actually want to try doing a lap. What? Well, now the game basically freezes whenever I plug the PS4 controller in. Could not slow down on that rumble strip. Should I leave the ejection thing right? You know what? That's what I should make the pit lane. You still there? Or, wait, no. You said that you were going and getting something to drink. Whoa. There's a big bump in here somewhere. I found you. Bump. You're right there. Maybe use the sidewalk as the pit lane? Yeah. Oh. It's kind of, well, sorry for not paying attention to chat. I've just been thinking about this, track design wise. Are you back, Boris? Somebody's in the chat. But they're probably gone now. But it seems more like a bot, if I'm perfectly honest. Like it seems more like a bot post. I don't know. And I have to do the walls on this section. Fuck. At least I can go and use this one, because I like this one. Got a question. The audio levels aren't blown out of proportion, are they? Or have you fallen asleep? Buddy. No, I won't be able to use that as a feature. Fuck. You there, Burris? Ayo, ayo. finish this track at some point later. I'm getting tired. You know that it's only 2 in the morning. Fuck. It's gonna. Is that just like bots, or is that just really people asking like sub for sub kind of thing? Because if that's the case, it's just. I'm only streaming just so that way I don't have to record and edit. Being perfectly honest. But, yeah, no, I think I'm probably gonna go to sleep.